In this video, I wanted to take a quick look at the Realme 8i, a budget phone that may not be on your radar, but I think it offers a lot of value even in 2022. However, just like all budget-friendly devices, the Realme 8i is not perfect, so let's go through the key features, advantages, and shortcomings. Realme is experienced in making good-looking phones, and the Realme 8i is yet another example of that. It is your typical flat front, curved back design with a cool gradient paint job that spreads across the frame as well. The phone is relatively thin and light, considering a massive 5000 mAh battery that will easily last you a full day even if you are a heavy user. For regular folks, this is easily a 2 or even a 3-day battery phone. A full charge takes about 2 hours and 20 minutes with a supplied 18 watts charger. The LCD display is covered with glass, but the frame is made of plastic. Still, the overall build quality of the phone is great. I also like a 6.6-inch 1080p LCD display with nice colors and decent contrast. A 120Hz refresh rate makes the phone feel fast and smooth. Outdoor visibility is good unless you want to see the screen in sunny weather. We have a side-mounted fingerprint reader that I found to be pretty fast and responsive, a headphone jack, a dual SIM and a dedicated micro SD card slot for storage expansion, and a bottom-firing loudspeaker, which is decent, but we've seen quite a few phones with better-sounding stereo speaker systems even at this price point. A triple camera system consists of wide, macro, and depth sensors. I found the main shooter to be capable of taking some really nice pictures that have plenty of detail and rich dynamic range. You can also take 2 and even 5 times digital zoom images, but the quality is not very good. Well, this is a digital zoom after all. A 50 megapixels mode gives you a ton of resolution required for cropping, but I would choose a standard auto mode for better quality. I took quite a few portraits and most of them look really good thanks to a dedicated depth sensor. I wouldn't say that the low-light shots are the best in class, but the camera is still capable of taking some nice-looking night photos. Some of the selfie portraits have a few artifacts around the edges, but the overall quality is good. In low light, you can take okay-looking selfies if you can find a source of street lighting. When it comes to video, the highest resolution is 1080p, which is kind of disappointing even for a budget device. The level of detail is okay for 1080p footage, but not as sharp as I expected it to be, probably because of the always-on electronic image stabilization, which assures decent stabilization. 1080p selfie video quality is pretty good. As you can see, the camera system on this phone may not be perfect, but you can definitely take some nice shots, especially if you use the main sensor in good lighting conditions. However, I wish the phone had a wide-angle shooter which gives you more flexibility, and 4K video recording would have been nice. This phone has a MediaTek Helio G96 chipset, and in this video, I used the highest configuration model with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. All of these specs, combined with a 120Hz screen, assure a pretty good overall performance. A feature-loaded Realme UI 2.0 that is built on top of Android 11 feels fast and smooth, and this is the most important aspect for any budget phone. I wouldn't say that Realme UI is my favorite, but it's pretty decent, and if you are into customizing your phone, this Android skin gives you quite a few options. When it comes to gaming, all of the games I played run pretty well on this device. Even PUBG runs fine on HD graphics with just a few skipped frames, but in general, good overall performance. Overall, the Realme 8i is a nice budget phone even in 2022. The main shortcomings are the lack of 4K video recording, there is no wide-angle camera, and I wish the phone had a stereo loudspeaker system. On a positive note, the phone has a nice design and good build, a sharp 120Hz screen, good overall performance, and the main camera is capable of taking beautiful pictures, especially in good light. In conclusion, the Realme 8i may not be perfect, but considering all of the features it has and the fact that it does most of the things right, it's still a pretty good budget phone even in 2022. What do you think about the Realme 8i? Would you buy this budget device or would you choose another option? As always, like the video if you liked it, please drop me a question down below in the comments section, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.